Whether your niche is based on geography, lifestyle, profession, or hobbies, you can now empower your members to connect on a deeper, more communal level with groups. This functionality allows both site administrators and, more importantly, your users to create specialized interest groups. The most significant advantage of our groups feature is its accessibility. You don't need to be a software engineer or hire a development team to build a sophisticated community section on your site. iDateMedia.com has done the heavy lifting for you. The group creation and management tools are intuitive and integrated seamlessly into your existing platform. Within minutes, an administrator or a trusted user can launch a new group. Let's dive in. Here's that view of the groups page, and you can see a few things immediately are noticeable. A hierarchical ability to filter depending on the categories that the site administrator has created. The ability to search groups by name, the ability to sort based off the date created or the most active groups. We will walk through how to create a new group momentarily, but I want you to first see this layout. Here are all the current groups and the number of members associated with a group, a flag that indicates the groups that you have created, the ability to leave groups that you have already a member of, or the ability to join a group with a click of a button. Let's go ahead and view this group. And right away, because I am the administrator for this group, I can edit group settings. I can start a new topic. First, let's take a look at this existing topic, the best runners for pickleball, where Dahlia has asked the question to the group. And we can see that people have responded. Here is where you are able to post a reply as well. Let's go back, start a new topic, and make the subject line Charity Tournament Help. We can then provide more context by asking, what advice do any of you have for starting a pickleball charity tournament? We could upload an image, but we will just go ahead and post. Success. Going back to the groups page, we see a newer group-orchestra files. Let's view the group. We can see who's a member of the group. When creating a group, it is possible to add more commentary describing the purpose of the group, any specific details, but we will still join as a member. And let's go ahead and join. Now that we've been able to get an overview from the user perspective, let's go ahead and look at this from an administrative perspective. As a site manager, go into the administrative settings on the left side navigation. You'll find groups and then a number of submenus. I want to quickly call out on the main dashboard under the Quick Tasks widget. You will be able to see that there's a notification about having one new group to approve and 2 group images to approve. Now you could click on either of those instead of diving down into the menu on the left side, and we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with configuration. These are those high-level settings where a site manager would be able to completely turn off the groups module as a whole. Customize the instruction page so that users can see maybe specific instructions or policies that are specific to your site. You can turn auto-approve groups on so that a site manager doesn't have to look at those individually and approve them. A number of other high-level activities could involve requiring a group to label the location of the group. You can enable group categories. Show the newest group post first. You can enable group membership limits and then set the maximum members for that group. You can even empower the group owners that are your customers to set those limits themselves. And then this is the default image if an image isn't uploaded at the time of group creation, and that is something that you can change as well. Let's go back to categories. This is where you're going to be able to create that categorical hierarchy for quick filtering and searching. We're going to create a new group, and the category that we want to assign to that new group doesn't exist yet, so we will say educational, and we're going to add that category. As a site admin, I can see that the user Augustus has created a group name referred to as chocolatiers, people that are enthusiastic about chocolate. I can take an overview of some of the parameters that have been set, and then I can decide to approve or reject. And if for some reason the group does not necessarily meet some sort of standard or policy that you have established, you can type that reason in, hit reject, and that reason will get sent back to your customer who is trying to create that group. To approve group images, I can click on the image, I can get more information as to the context as to why that picture was posted, and I will hit approve. And here is where I'm able to see an overview of all of the groups that currently exist. Now that we've run through the configuration settings from an admin perspective and we've created that new category, we're going to go ahead and hit create new group. We're going to select that category that we just created, educational, and we are going to call this group name the Homeschool Hive. Tips and tricks for effective homeschooling, and we will give the URL extension of homeschoolers. We're going to bypass uploading a group image for the sake of this demo, unless configured specifically in the settings. To do so, you do not have to assign a geographic area. But if you do, you can keep it as high level as United States or include a state, or you can drill down all the way to a city level. For join policy, do you want this to be a closed group or an open group where anyone is able to join? View policy. Only members can view group posts, or you can make it public. Sometimes it's useful to keep things public at first in an effort to try to get people to join the group, but you can always change it back to private at any moment in time. Or you can allow anybody to upload a group, auto-approve topics. Does the site administrator need to be able to approve topics that are posted? Turn that on or off, and just as simple as that, we're going to hit save, and that has been sent to the site admin for approval. For the marketing managers and site owners using idatemedia.com, this group's feature is a game changer. It solves the common problem of user churn after a few bad dates by offering an alternative avenue for satisfaction. A user who is an active member of 3 or 4 thriving interest groups is far more likely to maintain their subscription than a user who is simply scrolling through profiles. When users start sharing group meetups or photos, they are essentially doing the marketing for you, attracting new users who want to be a part of that active community. Understanding what groups are most popular gives you invaluable insight into your niche, allowing you to tailor your marketing campaigns and even expand into new related niches. The future of niche dating is community. Stop letting your users wander off platform to discuss their shared interests on Facebook or Reddit. Bring that engagement and that revenue directly onto your site with idatemedia.com's groups feature. This powerful tool is available now. Log into your site administration panel to explore the new features, or contact your idatemedia.com account manager today to get started on building a more connected, vibrant dating ecosystem. Please follow our YouTube channel to stay informed on additional capabilities we roll out in the future. If you have a custom request, reach out to us at sales@idatemedia to discuss further.